Hey everyone, Tendra here. This week has been a pretty busy week. First up, I had time walking going at the beginning of the week, and I still wanted to get my characters through it. I only have 5 more characters left to level up, so this round I'm working on my Sandalari Troll, he's a rogue, and my Gnome, he's a mage. I only worked on him till I ran out of rested experience, and then I stopped for the week, so I'll have to wait for the next time walking to finish him up. But I got my rogue to 67, and I got my mage to 68. And then of course we had the 19th anniversary event hit. And of course I had to go over and hit Doomwalker for the mount. And being I have so many alts, this is a great way to get a couple pieces of gear on each of them. I've also been trying to open the Emerald Dream on as many characters as possible. I think I'm up to about 10 right now, so I have another 30 to go yet. And most of these characters I don't think I'll ever raid on, but it's nice to have the option there if you need it. And finally I watched 4 hours of Twitch for the White Riding Camo. This mount used to be from the card game, so it's kinda neat that they gave it out. And on top of all that, I did make it into my normal farms, so let's check them out and see how I did. The first item I went after was the Scythe of the Unmaker. This drops off Argus the Unmaker in the raid and Taurus the Burning Throne. I'm after the red version, so I have to make sure I do it on Mythic. So, once I got over there, I made sure I was set to Mythic, I headed in and I worked my way back to Argus. I took him down, and got attempt number 83 on the Scythe. I didn't see it drop again this week, so I'll be back here next week and hopefully I have a little better luck then. So after striking out on the Scythe, I headed over to Nighthold for my first mount run. The mount I'm after out of here is the Hellfire Infernal, and I need the red version so I need to do it on Mythic. So once I got over to Nighthold, I set it to Mythic, headed inside and worked my way back to Gladiator. I made quick work of him, and got attempt number 75 on this mount, but I didn't see him drop either this week, so I'll be back here next week. So with no luck so far, I headed up to Old War. Out of here I'm farming the head of Mimiron, but of course on my way up I always look for the time lost Proto-Drake, and yet again this week I didn't see him. Once I got up to the raid, I headed in, and I worked my way back to Yogg-Saron. I took him out for a chance at this mount, but again he didn't drop it this week, so I'll be back here next week and see if my luck changes for the better then. The next 2 mounts I'm farming drop from battle for Desire Lord, and for this I have to go on Group Fighter. I always run this on Mythic because I'm after the 2 mounts, and it's something I can't solo get. The first mount I'm after out of here is G.M.O.D, and that drops off of High Tanker or Mechatork. And this week with his skill I got attempt number 5 on the mount. I didn't see it this week, so I'll be back here next week. The second mount I got drops off Gain of Crown 1, and that's the Glacial TideStorm. Again, this boss is a little tricky. If you don't stay grouped up, you'll get ice block and die. And even though it's older content, I do see a lot of people still make this mistake. So if you do decide to farm this mount, make sure to stay grouped up with everyone. But anyways, we did get her down, and that gave me attempt number 7 on this mount. And again, I didn't see it drop, so I'll be back here next week. Finally, the last farm I'm actively doing is in Operation Mechagon. Out of here I'm farming the Mechagon Peacekeeper. But I do this one just a little different. I do this as a multi-character farm, and if you're not sure what that means, I take 13 characters every week to the same dungeon until I see the item or mount drop. So let's take a look and see how I did this week.
You will pay for this! 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 You will pay for this!
Require a cover.
You will pay for this! You will pay for this!
Well, after 48 attempts, I'm still not seeing this mount, so I'll just keep plugging away at it. Sooner or later, it's bound to drop. And finally, if you're wondering this week, the armor set I'm wearing is the Battle for Azeroth Season 4 PvP set. This is the Corrupted Gladiator's plate set. The only way to obtain this set is to buy it off the vendor now. It'll cost you marks of honor. They're pretty easy to farm up though, so if this is something you're interested in, and you want to go for it, it shouldn't take you too long to get. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. You can click on subscribe. Thanks for coming by and watching it. I'm going to send a hi out to my best friend, and you all take care.